Forgotten city, forbidden city. What is it actually? Let's see. Hi, this is SMDP and thanks for joining us. So, this is not your everyday story. This is a tale of a city, abandoned, deserted, little Moscow. But hold on there. Before you start visualizing Russia and Putin and hacking and information leaks, it is safe to say this city is nowhere near the Soviet capital. Rather, you can associate this city with this man. Because the Nazis' entire World War II campaign was guided from the Zeppelin underground communications bunker at Wunsdorf, providing direct contact through telex to the fronts at Stalingrad, Holland, Africa and France. But didn't I just say it was called Little Moscow? Am I insane to associate a Russian name to a German city? Am I? Apparently not. To know about its secret, we have to know what it actually means. Little Moscow is a term for towns and villages in capitalist societies whose population appears to hold extreme left-wing political values or communist views. So, why Wunsdorf, right? Good question. And the answer is, and do not freak out, this was the largest, and I repeat, the largest Soviet military camp outside USSR. Yeah, this was just 25 miles away from German capital Berlin, true, but also a home to 75,000 Soviet people. It had shops, schools, leisure facilities, with trains going to real Moscow every single day. But why Forbidden City? I mean, it's easily understandable when these kind of names are associated with countries like China. Oops. Just kidding. But the question remains the same. And here's the answer, my friend. Though Wunsdorf-Wallstadt was located in Germany, this place was kind of restricted to the native East Germans. Yeah, it may be surprising, but the ideas of walls and restrictions isn't copyrighted by Donald Trump. Also, what you need to know is Wunsdorf's military history didn't start in the hands of Soviets. The whole area was militarized after the formation of the German Empire in 1871. And in 1914, work began here on the first mosque on German soil, which was opened the following year, catering for Muslim prisoners of war, many of whom were coerced into fighting for Germany, of course. And in 1935, Wunsdorf became the headquarters for the Wehrmacht, the armed forces of Germany. So, what actually happened to the quasi-urban military base? Well, after the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, a series of events took place. Germany got reunited, followed by the dissolution of USSR. Now it was only a matter of time before the Russian soldiers would be called back to their motherland. Still, when the withdrawal orders came, it was quite a shock to many of its inhabitants who had already made Wunsdorf their home. Soldiers had no idea where they were heading to. Their future seemed clouded. And some even bought buses as shelter for their families, like literally buses. And after the final military parade, they left a vast site littered with 98,300 rounds of ammunition, 47,000 pieces of ordnance, 29.3 tons of munitions and rubbish, including chemicals, waste oil, batteries and whatnot. Now this may seem only numbers to you, but this was their lives, their livelihoods, and this was huge, like huge. Shops and houses were still full of appliances when they left for good. Even pets were abandoned. They left behind a legacy of deserted ruins. And when the Soviets handed the city back to the federal government, the buildings fell into bureaucratic neglect as usual. Weather has also taken its toll. Most of the places here are now off limits, simply rotting. And now what this city does is it plays host to video artists, wedding photographers, no really, and sometimes camera buffs with a likeness for deserted buildings. Also sometimes this place receives visits from former soldiers retracting their old memories, and that's it. So this was a look back on the secrets that this war-torn city has kept inside it. Like the video if you want to see more stories like this one. Share your opinions in the comments below. Also get subscribed and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. See you soon guys. Peace.